So we got some questions from the audience, so why don't we start taking them? This one specifically for Freedom House. What is the general background of the average client of the shelters? History, situation?
We are yet to receive our first clients, so actually I don't know, but they will receive them through law enforcement and from our community-based organizations. All I can say at this point is that we're going to be working only with women and women over 18. And I think for confidential, there are a couple that are kind of on our waiting list, but I probably shouldn't share.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I can say for now.
Okay, that's okay. Another question for you is, could you give us more information on volunteer opportunities in regards to engaging community about issues of trafficking?
Sure, yeah. So I talked a little bit about our housewarming showers that have been happening in the last couple of months. And we also want to support people who want to just throw human trafficking awareness parties. So we can provide all the information that's relevant to getting people kind of started on the issue. And also one of our board members or possibly one of our staff can come to the party and kind of give a little presentation on human trafficking. Let's see. You know, Facebook and Twitter are now ubiquitous. So if you kind of get engaged with us in that way, and that can kind of open us up to more people in your community, that's really helpful. I would say just maybe trying to start educating yourself on your own. There's a great book that I read called Not for Sale by a professor at USF, and that kind of really got me started understanding the problem globally. And also I have a huge list of articles that you can access through the web to kind of get started on the issue. Some of you may be kind of the biggest article was a series by the journalist Meredith May in the SF Chronicle a couple years back about a young Korean woman who came to San Francisco to work as a waitress but was duped and found herself being forced to work as a prostitute in one of the city's many massage parlors. So that was a pretty I think, seminal piece of journalism in terms of getting the issue out there. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. This question is for Sheila. Is there training for a mentor? And are there ever issues of overstepping boundaries?
Yes, we definitely do have a training. On my table over there, you'll find that we actually, even before, like, let's say you're just slightly interested in becoming a mentor and you want to know what that means. We have next Tuesday something called a mentor orientation, and there you can find out what goes into mentoring, what a mentor is and what a mentor isn't, like the time commitment and everything like that. So I highly encourage any of you who are interested, you know, if you want to make a connection out there with a young person, if you want to have lots of fun, if you want to have direct influence in like the things that you do with someone, with the young person that can influence them way in the future that you don't even know, then please sign up, go to the table and sign up and check it out. But yes, no, there definitely has been the issues with boundaries, and so that's why it's so important, one, for us to talk about, to go over with our youth about. We actually do an orientation for the mentees as well. We try to make sure that they know that, you know, the mentors that we connect you with, that we match you with, isn't going to be someone that you're going to, like, that they're not going to be your counselor. They're not going to be your tutor. Like, they can be a little bit of all of those things, but they cannot be, like, that is not their sole purpose. That is not your sole purpose. Your sole purpose is to be an additional positive influence for them in their lives. And so with the boundary issues, we do talk to the parents. We talk to the mentees, and we talk to you. And so if there are anything, any complaints of any sort, they come to they can have us. They come to us, and then we would deal with it in private. And we definitely, like, there's never been anything that it's like no real huge boundary issues. It might be more like the kids not telling their parents that they're just going off with the the mentor, you know, and like the parents worry. And so like that's why it's important for us to keep that communication going. And then it's also very clear to the mentors that that they have to be in contact with their parents, because if there's anything that's going on with the mentee, then this way you can all provide support. You'll all be on a united front, but you know, supportive in different ways. And so like just the whole, like, we train the mentors, we train the mentees, and then we can constantly like just keep in contact. And so you're always going to have support. Also, traditional, like normally we would have the time commitment be 6 months, but because sadly our funding is not going to continue past December, it's only going to be a 3-month commitment. And then if you would like to continue your relationship with them after that, then that's something else.
Okay. And this question is for all of you guys. How do you reward your volunteers?
Every year we have a volunteer recognition luncheon. It's here at UI Chi, and we have it catered, and we have entertainment, and then you get a little gift from us.
We have like activities. We also we have activities where we invite the mentors and the mentees to come out and just have fun. They'll be coming up. I think the next one's in September, and it'd just be a time for you to meet other mentors, and the mentees to meet other mentees. And because we have the mentees come from different schools, so they might not know each other. So we have, like, for instance, something like every Thursday during the summer that we've had social rec, which is what I mentioned earlier, and it's a great time for the mentors to come and kind of meet other mentees and get ideas on what to do, what they've done. It's just a really fun time to play games and get to know each other. We've also just provided thank you kind of dinners for our mentors for all of their hard work, and then that's just also just a fun time to get together and also provide training for them, if like in how to communicate and all of that other stuff with their mentees.
Okay, and go ahead.
Well, how would you like to be recognized and appreciated? Because we're still working on that. So if you have any ideas, let me know.
We also have a newsletter, and we highlight different community-based mentor, like different matches, just so that other people can see like what others have been doing.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun way to get to know a pair.
If I may make a suggestion, titles and recognition, because titles and recognition are free. So